I'm just watching Air Brandy right now. Just saying goodbye. Hi cuties. Hello my darlings. I'm so glad you're here. It's great to see you all. We just boiled some water for tea. I made sure that it finished boiling before I came on here. How considerate, I know. Normally I don't think about these things ahead of time, so I'm just messing around. But definitely trying to be more present lately for sure. And not to rush through things because this is my life. This is not a race. So I'm glad you're here. Welcome in. We are making dinner. So I'll give you one guess as to what we're making, and I don't want to hear it. Oh, I might have just woken up my son. He's been napping, of course. Hi, darling. All right. Hi, friends. No way. Oh my god, I just walked away to go see how my son was. Hi, cuties. Hello, my loves. I was like, that's why I was just watching you before. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go live. You hear him laughing in the other room. I was like, I'm gonna go live, and then I saw you were on, and I was like, oh, sweet, I want to see how Air Brandy's doing. So I just popped in there. Then I was like, is it rude to be like, I'm going live? Y'all can raid me. I love you guys so much. Welcome in, friends. It's great to see you all. We're doing a cooking stream. Y'all can see me in my little apron. Ta-da! Ta-da! I'm glad you're all here. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, welcome in. Thanks for. I wish I had a. I should. I honestly almost had your opening line memorized because I loved it so much. Um, I almost stepped on a toothpick. Watch out! Dangers of the kitchen. Do you like it? I got it from. I think I got it either it was my grandma's or a secondhand store. I love aprons. I'm like, I have a bunch. I have a bunch. I'm also wearing the sweater because I was cold still. But so we're gonna make dinner tonight together. Hot air balloons. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And if I forget what I'm saying, bring me back if you're curious and what the ending of the story was or something. I go off on a lot of tangents, get distracted. I should have, I meant to start streaming earlier when my son fell asleep, but instead I was just messing around. I was watching your stream, really. And then we were talking about food, and then I got really hungry, and I was like, okay, I could order food, or I could just eat the food that I got since I bought food. So that's the plan. We are gonna dice up an onion and the remaining garlic, which I forgot to buy more garlic. We're gonna chop up some broccoli. We're gonna shred some cheddar. We are making broccoli cheddar soup. And if you're friends with me or you've seen me in chat, this is pretty much all I've been making for the last few months. Like, I've been trying to perfect this recipe. I've tried like 8 different recipes at this point. I wish I was exaggerating. It's literally probably been, maybe I am exaggerating. Maybe I've made it four times, maybe once a week. Oh my god, thank you for subscribing. So I have emotes. I just got emotes yesterday. Yes, yesterday. Straight up yesterday. Wow, that's crazy. Um, so I'm really excited about it. Hey, ATF. I meant to share this on Discord, but of course I didn't. But if you're here, you're here. So we are making dinner. We're just gonna say dinner. um, it's gonna be good. We're starting with an onion and garlic, which is typically how most dinners start. I'm drinking an Izzy, if you guys are wondering. I'm not, I don't like promote any brands specifically, but this is pretty good and I got it really cheap. So, in case you're thinking, like, is that alcohol? It's not alcohol. I avoid alcohol pretty much. Yeah, I'm super excited for more emotes and getting live more. And dude, I'll give you one guess. I'll give you literally only one guess of what we're chefing today. One single guess. It's all you're gonna need, I'm sure. Um, oh my god. Yeah, we'll see if Shredda comes in here and just like yells at me or gives me a hard time about it, I guess is more accurate term. Yeah, I'm making soup again. Yes. Yep, I am. And I'm gonna clean the stove first because we've made a lot of soup recently and it needs it. So you guys can watch me. I am. Oh, aren't they cute? And so I have here. I'll show you. Oh, can I type on here? Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Chat. Are you gonna let me chat? I'll pull it up on my stream manager over here. But essentially, I bought 15 emotes in like this 15 emote package. I know they're super cute, made by this artist online, and I love supporting artists. And so let me see here. So essentially I can switch them out, which is the real plan, is to like be able to like change them as we want them, like maybe vote on them. Yeah, I did post a few in the Discord. I'm glad you saw that. Let's see. I think I can post, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 emotes. The prayer hands, the noms, because I'm always eating or talking about eating. And also apparently that one's laughing. Gold hairs. Hi guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, Tattooed Robin, I'm so glad you like them. I really like them. I thought they were so adorable. Nom noms. I know she's really cute. The big green eyes. I was like, if I was a cartoon, this would be what I want to look like. It's like, this is what we're doing. And then I'm gonna eventually at some point. Actually, today I was supposed to get my, I'm a customer service agent. So I get yelled at all day. Pretty much, legit. For a large international travel company. I've said it before, but I'm trying to get better about not saying it because I like my job benefits. I don't like my job so much, but I do like the benefits, and I'm hoping if I keep up my work ethic to get a promotion in the next 6 months, and that would be so much better. So, yeah, currently just a customer service agent, hoping to eventually be a manager, because I would much rather speak to people and motivate people to work and give people like little breaks and time to stretch and little bonuses and stuff, drop things off at their house. Like, I can't wait for that. So that's my my next goal. Not my eventual goal would be, I really want to be like a motivational speaker, like speaking to huge audiences, hundreds of people. Like, honestly, I feel most comfortable when I'm speaking to larger numbers of people. When it's like a few, then I feel more like I'm on a soapbox. When it's a lot, I feel like, oh good, they're getting some value out of this. Like, this is somehow, that it's kind of that imposter syndrome probably. Just feeling like, ooh, I just read the phrase October rain, and that just like sounds so good right now. And I knew I was gonna get myself off track if I said that, but thank you. Thanks, Air Brandy. I appreciate your encouragement. I need that. Because we all have a little bit of imposter syndrome and a little bit of that idea of, is this like, am I just talking to myself? Like, do people actually care? Are they just being nice? Like, we have that mentality, but it's like, nah, dude, like, people are willing to spend 3-4 hours with you, like, chilling, like, straight up chilling. Like, there's no, they're not just there because they feel like, they're there because they want to be, and that's really important. So So I totally appreciate your streams. Like, it's honestly given me such a safe space to land and just like be like pun intended 100%. Yeah. Yeah. So just that idea of feeling safe and secure and seen in a community and heard, and that we can talk about anything, how excited you get about things. Like, I just love your personality comes out. Like, just that authenticity is just shines through. So, if y'all aren't following Air Brandy, but I think y'all came in with Air Brandy, please give her a follow. Phenomenal streamer. Like I said, safe space. Just that whole idea of, you know, yeah, that's where we want to go. We want to be like enjoying our time on Twitch and, yeah, just having a great, we're just a great group of people in there, always in the chat too. Like, just very loving and supportive. So, much appreciation. Um, Okie dokie. We should chop this onion before I forget. And, oh yes, that's right. First, we were gonna wipe down the stove. That's kind of how my cooking goes. It's like, I want to start with one thing. Like, this is how, like, I started by doing all the dishes. And then I cleaned the rest of the kitchen, but I didn't clean the stove yet. So, all right, y'all are seeing my life. Yes, exactly. I know. Those are going to be there, I think, always, even like no matter how big we get. But it's also um, that driving force, the people that we do get to talk to and that are in our community are so important. So it's like, okay, like this is, I'm doing something right. Like, people are reaching out, like people enjoy this. So, um, numbers aren't everything. Like, quality over quantity. If I could say that phrase right without messing it up. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Time to chop this onion. I'm going to take these out and just set them here and hope that the mic is still picking me up pretty well. Meh. Yes, you're 1 year. That's so, it's like super exciting for me. And it's also crazy to me, like, how much longer I think people have streamed than they have, right? It's honestly like one of those things where, yeah, exactly. And it's kind of like when you start doing it, like even before you start doing it, when you're watching people stream and you're like, I could do this. And then you're like, not only could I, like, I really want to do this. Like, this excites me. Like, this makes, yeah, the most fun and creative year of your life. Exactly. Like, and I think it is something that as we do it, we realize more and more of what we want to do with it, how we want to shift it, like everything. So it's kind of that mentality of, like, it doesn't take that long to start, making those improvements. And like, that's why I think you seem so professional and like you have it all together, at least from like an outsider perspective, is like, you love it so much, like it's totally a passion. So you put that extra time into it and you're thinking about it when you're not, yeah, you just have to start. You're thinking about it when you're not doing it, and consciously, putting things in the room to make it, to improve it and to change the atmosphere, and to build that space, because we're creating that space where people are coming into your home with you and, sharing in this moment. And it's just like, yeah, we have to start somewhere. My first streams were super silly. Some of them I wish I had saved. Some of them I'm glad I didn't. Now I'm just uploading all of them onto YouTube, because why not? But no, there's just like, we have to start somewhere. No matter where we're starting, at least we're doing it. And then as you do it, you just enjoy it more and more. You're like, now I know. Now I kind of know what I'm doing. I definitely don't feel like that yet. At all. But I have like consciously realized myself, like, oh, I want to get this because it'll look good in the background of stream, or like, oh, I'm looking for like new LED lighting right now to like change the mood of the whole room. And now I started doing the cooking streams, which I never thought I would do. Like this, I'm not a professional. I'm literally like a grandma cooking right now. I can't even peel this onion. If you're watching me struggle, I'm definitely struggling. Just talking over it so people don't recognize the struggle. But like, yeah, I'm not a professional. Elon's dad is a chef, or was a chef for many years. So he watches me cook and he's just like, let me do it. Like, so it's kind of just that moment of like, um, I'm not great, but I put a lot of love into it. And especially, I feel like, especially when I cook with you guys on stream, I'm putting like even more love into it because I'm talking about it and I'm talking like to, I'm not really talking to the food. Maybe the food feels like that. Oh my god, I'm super goofy. Air Brandy, I hope you have the best pad thai ever. Can I just say that out loud to you? Yum. I was like, dang, that makes me want to order. First you said Greek food and I was like, I'm in. Then you said pad thai and I was like, I'm also in. You're not gonna upset me with the food. Like, yum, it's gonna be so good. Um, there's like not a style of food I don't like. I can find something good in any style of food. Like, always. I mean, if it's made well, you know. You know what I mean. We're gonna rinse off this onion. Oh my goodness, I got this new candle. It's pumpkin praline. Y'all, it's so good. So, so good. I'm glad this mic is picking me up, or it seems to be. I should really, like I said earlier, test it out, but. Alright. Yeah, I was gonna say, whenever you need to go, don't feel the necessity to stick around, but we'll be cooking here for a minute. I also forgot to wipe down the stove, so we'll do that. Then, honestly, it's a pretty simple recipe. Broccoli, carrots. I buy the shredded carrots. Um, broccoli, carrots, onion, garlic. Half and half, or you could do it dairy-free, easy. Um, your unsweetened original alt milk of choice. And I think that's pretty much the whole recipe. Half and half, and vegetable stock or chicken stock, whichever you prefer. Today I did buy some organic chicken stock that I'm pretty excited to use. So, yes. We're just gonna get scissors. We're not gonna struggle. I did, we got, so I ordered, my standing, like the desk that goes from standing to seated. Standing desk? I don't know. There's probably a word for it. Mechanical standing desk. And I ordered that in June from my company, and they were supposed to send them out. It said like 6 to 8 weeks. I was like, all right, I can get through most of the busy season. It literally just got here yesterday. 4 months of waiting. I was like, dear Lord, is it ever coming? I finally reached out to the support system. I was like, my order just says processing? Like, is something wrong? So finally got here, and I'm excited to put it together, but I also have zero idea how to put it together. Like, this is so embarrassing. My parents bought me a chair for Christmas this last year, so namaste, Mystic Beat, glad to see you. My parents bought me an office chair for Christmas this year because my back was killing me. I was using this like 20-year-old chair, it was falling apart. Anyway, and so I'm trying to put it together, and I put it like mostly together, and I was pretty proud of myself. And then I somehow put the arms on backwards. Like, could not figure out what I did wrong. And my dad had to come over and fix it for me. I was like, oh my god, I want to be so self-sufficient, like so capable, and sometimes I'm just not. And I have to just admit, like, I just don't know what I'm doing. Like, I just don't. Look at how red my face is. Oh, embarrassing moments that I love to tell. I love to tell my stream my embarrassing moments. Every time I say that, it makes me want to tell my most embarrassing moment, and we just don't need to go there right now. We could go there if you guys wanted to, but for now, I think I am gonna actually. We're gonna wipe this down first. Like I said, best to clean up before we start. Typically, I don't like to use paper towels. I like to use reusable. But for this, because there's like quite a bit of food on here, I'm gonna just use this to scoop it up and dump it in here. Trying to keep it a little more sanitary. Yeah, there's just a lot of spices that get on your stove when you're cooking. Spices, little broccoli crumbles, you know, the cheese that doesn't make it into the soup. I tell you guys, I've only been making one thing. Hi. The candle wax makes me feel better about my life. It smells like pumpkin praline, and it's really soothing and comforting. This is my favorite time of year. Like, this is the time of year when, like, I would always try to run away from my parents' house, which is probably weird, but the truth. And I was like, I'm gonna go live in the woods. Like, I'm gonna build this house. I used to build all these forts as a kid out of, like, in the trees, out of just, like, giant leaves, and I was pretty small as a kid. I was short. Always been short. Who would have guessed? And so I used to, like, use these big leaves and these little branches of trees and all this stuff to build myself a little house and just, like, live out there. Stay out there as long as I could. Till it got, you know, too cold and dark at night. Wander my way back home. Oh yeah, there's some chocolate on the stove too. That's the other thing. Oh, and that's why Air Brandy is here for the Buckeyes. I totally could have made Buckeyes tonight too. They're so easy. Yeah, chicken Jamaican jerk, exactly. Thank you, Cold Hairs. Thank you for enlightening our friend. Our friend who doesn't like the candle. The candle's very pleasant, okay? Don't judge the candle. I love jerk chicken so much. Like, honestly, one of my favorite things. Jamaican food. There's this really great place. One of my favorite, honestly, probably my favorite restaurant in Grand Rapids is this Haitian food restaurant. It's so good. It's like melts in your mouth, delicious, like so good. All right, what are we doing here? What's going on? We are cooking, y'all. I guess, like, I'll just wipe it down for real. I won't half-ass that. We'll really do this dang thing. We'll clean up the stove. It's really not super dirty. I keep it pretty clean. Also kind of slightly OCD about cleaning. But we're a recovering perfectionist. That's what I like to say. And today we read a bit of the Four Agreements, which was really lovely. Hi, darling. Hi, Divine Consciousness. How are you? Great to see you in my stream again. What a blessing. Sorry I just walked away. I had to rinse out my sponge. We are just prepping Normally I would clean this beforehand, but today we're just showing you what real life is like. So we're cleaning up the stove and then we're gonna make dinner. My son is napping slash sleeping, so I don't know. He might just go to bed. We'll see. We'll see how tired he is, but I think he'll probably wake up while I'm cooking. That's my guess. I think that's just a big chunk of chocolate that I somehow have to get off my stove. Don't mind me. Oh my god, y'all. We're just gonna use some hot water because it'll melt easier than it'll come off. Wow. So sorry. The mic was right there. How rude. Hi, loves. Oh my god. Sister Blue, you're so sweet. Thank you. I don't know if you're just rhyming or if you actually think I'm good looking, but I am accepting the compliment either way. Can you guess what we're cooking today? Honestly, we could cook anything, but I definitely keep buying ingredients for the same thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is just like behind the scenes Carly. like screw all that like normal stuff people do on stream, like game. Like y'all wanna see me clean my kitchen? I thought you did. Today I think it was Magic Moonbean, who said, Carly's always doing something random in stream. One time I popped in there and she was in her bathroom doing her nightly routine for her face. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, I had totally forgotten about that stream. That was a gem. A true gem. If you missed that, I'm sorry. I honestly don't remember enough of it. It was just like a blur. But yeah, my early streams were so silly. I used to just like do whatever. Lately I've been trying to get like a little bit more contained, I guess. Oh my god, Sherba, you goofball. Well, my oven looks amazing, and I'm really proud of myself right now. So thank you all for your patience. Because that's like pretty much happiness to me. A clean stove. I just put fresh sheets on the bed. Freshly made bed. New blankets. We probably could make them. They couldn't be that hard. That's what I do with everything,